time around, I watched the first season, and did the second season ever come out? I don't know. It was just gone, and if I lost it, I lost it. Like if it came on and I missed it at the time, I didn't have a DVR. Maybe I don't know. I started masturbating again or something.
Since Dave brought up Bond, did you guys hear the announcement that or the report that supposedly Christopher Nolan has been offered the next James Bond movie?
If so, he's achieved his lifelong ambition.
Hey, I've got something interesting. Speaking of a big name,
was 3 Batman movies as an audition to get him
a big name that gets everyone's ears perking up. What about Neil Gaiman's Doctor Who this week?
Oh, the Nightmare in Silver?
Yes.
That was fantastic.
Fantastic. It was awesome. It was gooey goodness of Doctor Who wonder.
This week's episode of Doctor Who was written by Neil Gaiman.
What?
And one of the lead characters, one of the guest actors in this episode, Warwick Davis.
It was freaking like total geekdom nerdness, great. and he wrote about the Cybermen of all things, and they had new traits because every time it was cool seeing some of the background, like tidbits about how the Cybermen, like every time we see them, that they actually evolve and change, and their look changes a little bit, and their abilities. And this time they had some new abilities, did they not? Wow.
Yes, they did. However, one thing I will say is that their weakness to gold from the original run of the show had nothing to do with code and had everything to do with gold clogging up the vents, if I remember correctly.
Wow, that's some super Doctor Who geekdom that even I would not possess. But I actually I have been trying to watch the retellings of the Doctor Who since the 50th year. They've been playing them, and they've been really pretty good. The last one I got to was the 4th one.
There's been some talk this week since Nightmare in Silver came out that after Moffat eventually leaves the show, people are saying Neil Gaiman may be taking over as the showrunner.
That would be so awesome. It would also be awesome.
I'm not sure it would be awesome. He is a fantastic writer, but that doesn't mean he's a showrunner.
If he did it, it would only be because he dreamt of it and has such a vision to take the show into like a whole new direction.
But I also think that if he were to do something like that, or to just get into a writer's room on a regular basis, even for a season, it might make that American Gods show that supposedly is going to happen from HBO eventually happen more quickly.
It totally would. And really, this guy navigated DC Comics in the late 80s and early 90s, and that's got to be tough enough.
Well, there's some truth to that.
I don't think somebody who's able to tell a story like he can, if he had the reins to run something like that, he would have, all right, here's where I want to be in 50 shows. And let's weave this crazy tale to get to this point, kind of things. And they would have milestones, and like he would have such and that's what Doctor Who needs, absolutely, right?
Absolutely.
Needs that weaving into the past.
Say that Matt Smith will be back for season 8. So,
and see, that's the other thing I want to see. I want to see Matt Smith for 5 years. I want him to get so deep into the character. I want to see him actually go back and.
You want him to pull a Baker?
Well, I would like to see him go back and actually have some scenes with David Tennant where they've crossed paths.
That's going to happen in the near future.
And like maybe film some stuff now that happens way in the future that is like, wow, look how young David Tennant looks. Well, because they filmed that 5 years ago. You could actually do that like with enough forethought. Now, granted, the BBC doesn't really fund anything with forethought, right?
No, they are notoriously.
But the Doctor Who also is their bread and butter. They're breaking down borders with.
I'm not sure that's really true. I mean, don't get me wrong. Doctor Who makes them a lot of money. Especially when you factor in what the Americans will spend on things. But I wouldn't call it their bread and butter because they budget in, they budget in, budget out.
Right.
You know what I mean? While it probably has a higher profit margin,
All right, I got to pull the reins in. We're running along here. Last things here. Days of the Dead's coming up, guys. We got some really cool Days of the Dead things coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget, we're always at traumaticcinematic.com, guys. We're that is where we're at. So come find us there. Also Facebook, Traumatic Cinematic, and on Twitter at TC Podcast Crew. Guys, any last words?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tuesdays at 8 in the fall.
Oh, Lord. And see, that I'm going to have to throw some text and some links together for that because, there were some pretty awesome things announced about that in there, and we didn't even get to it.
It looks like CSI Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
CSI Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Interesting.
I don't think it's going to be CSI.
Aliens? No zombies? Just aliens?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what characters he comes up with. These are all newbies, right?
The guy that played Gunn on Angel is a superhero. We don't know which one yet.
God, it's got to be Luke Cage.
It's not Luke
folks.
Cage.
If it's not Luke Cage, then who the hell is it?
What will it be?
I think it's Deathlock.
Will it be? Who will it be? And that's what the name of this episode is going to be. S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Who will it be? Question mark. It won't be till the very end of the episode. All right, folks. Thank you for listening. And remember, I'm on the internet.